think almost everyone uses NotebookLM exactly the same way. They upload some documents, they upload some YouTube videos, and then they just start asking questions. And no one is actually doing professional grade desk research. And in this video, I'm going to introduce you to my research assistant wizard that I use to turn any notebook into a research agent for any topic. If you're familiar with my approach, then you understand how powerful it is when it comes to taking control of a model and giving it the direction you want it to go in. So the first thing we want to do is come over to ChatGPT for my research assistant wizard. And the reason we're using ChatGPT is because of file creation. You can do this with Claude as well, but I'd rather not burn the tokens. And Gemini doesn't have file creation, so that's an extra step that I just don't want to go through. We're going to let the research assistant know what we're creating our notebook around. We're going to answer some more questions to make sure that we have it dialed in, and then it's going to create for us a very specific and detailed set of instructions and agentic prompts that we're going to upload to NotebookLM that are going to absolutely change the way it does research. After 2 or 3 turns, we dialed it into what this notebook is going to be researching, and then it gives us an overall analysis of how to approach this notebook. As I said in the beginning of this video, most of the people using NotebookLM are simply asking questions, and they are not doing professional grade research. And so I set out to understand what are the most powerful, the most respected peer-reviewed methods of desk research that people could use with NotebookLM. And I came up with 10 of them. So when you use the wizard, it's going to take the information you provide, and then it's going to determine what is the best desk research method that it can apply to this particular topic so that your NotebookLM experience can be completely different than anything else that you're seeing on the internet right now. Then the wizard gives us a receipt and lets us know what methodology was chosen, why this method was chosen. It then gives us a synopsis of what it will do and what it won't do. And finally, it'll create the files that we need. And then we have very brief instructions for how to set this up inside NotebookLM. So number 1, download the files above. I've already done that. Number 2, upload them as sources. So now that we're inside NotebookLM, and if you want to visit NotebookLM, it is at notebooklm.google.com. The first thing you want to do is actually name your notebook, and we're going to name this the YouTube marketing department. And then we're going to click on this upload a source button. We're going to choose upload files. And then we're going to upload our files. The next thing we want to do is go back and open our router prompt and copy the text. And then you want to click on these icons right here, click on custom, and paste in the custom instruction. And this router prompt is essentially going to force NotebookLM to pull these various files that I've uploaded when I want it to. We're going to change the response to longer, and we're going to click save. The next thing we're going to do is go over to YouTube. We're going to find one of our playlists that our audience loves, and we're going to look for this NotebookLM tab right here, and we're going to choose Notebook. And then right here at the top, we see YouTube marketing. And now it's going to import those videos into the notebook that we just created. So now we're going to come to the message box and we're going to type get started. And you can see the message that it immediately starts off. Hello, I am the research assistant. I have scanned the provided library and identified the research charter for this notebook. There's something important I want you to understand about this approach that you probably haven't seen on YouTube or anywhere else before. And that is that NotebookLM is asking you questions instead of you just asking it questions. And periodically it gives us these research bookmarks so that we can come to our studio, create a note. And if I leave the notebook and I come back and I can't remember where I left off with my research, all I have to do is open up this research bookmark and I know exactly where I left off. Now that the plan stage has been initialized, it has a North Star question. This is the sole purpose for this notebook existing. And that question is, what repeatable patterns in your highest converting YouTube videos reliably drive qualified website traffic and conversions? And how can those patterns be turned into a reusable video template? Because the idea is that if you have some videos that are outperforming others with whatever your goal is, you always want to double down on those videos. This NotebookLM workflow is one of the simplest and easiest ways to actually make that happen. But then it poses us with a structured research question. Compared to baseline low converting videos, what message structure, hook types, proof elements, etc. relate to measurable downstream outcomes like sessions, leads, and purchases? And then there's a proposed case set, A versus B. Then there's a confidence grade. Next step, once you answer the ethics questions above, we will lock the research fence and define the specific source tracker. And once again, it updated the research bookmark state card. We're still in the plan stage. And so it's helping us plan the research that we're actually going to do. And at the end of every message, we have navigation controls. So these navigation controls are going to let us know what is the next step in the process. Do we want to go back? Do we want to stay here? Do we want to move forward? And so the next step, define the variables. Skip to collect, snapshot. So I can say skip to collect. Again, a new research bookmark. We always get one of these. So whenever we want to stop, it's right there. And whenever you come back, you can just look for it in the chat if you want to. But now each one of the sources that I've uploaded has its own unique source ID, so that whatever claims we make or whatever claims we find later in the research, we can trace them back to the specific piece of content. And yes, NotebookLM does have built-in citations, but the citations are sometimes unreliable. They're not as specific as you think they are at times, especially when you have very large documents. And now that I've uploaded the data about that particular playlist, NotebookLM can process the conversion metrics versus the actual content itself. Now we're beginning to get a clearer look at how effective that particular playlist is. And all along the way, the research assistant is letting you know whether your confidence level is high, moderate, or low, so that you don't come up with results that you think are great results, but in reality is just the AI hallucinating, or your research method is flawed. And it doesn't matter what type of data you drop in. I just uploaded a screenshot and I told NotebookLM to review the screenshot. Now it's processing the conversion metrics as opposed to the video content. The next thing NotebookLM does is it compares the actual information from my funnel to the videos and the calls to action, and it finds the videos that most likely led to the generation of this traffic. Another item I want you to pay very close attention to is the answer at the end of each response, because that's the whole point. Now it's telling us the next step is to extract hooks. We could take a snapshot or a pulse check to review current progress against the charter's done condition. And so right now I'm going to say extract hooks. So now, based on a comparative analysis of the A set, the converting videos, the top converters to be specific, and the B set or baseline video, NotebookLM has extracted the following structural patterns for the hook module. Then we have extracted findings. We have the PVSS framework, problem value, stake solution, authority signaling, another bookmark, and then an answer. We're looking for answers, things that we can take and take action on. At any time, I can run a checkpoint to see if my research is done with this notebook. And again, you can always just stop and ask questions and be curious. But if you want to be efficient with AI, you have to learn how to determine what does done look like. That way you can use it, be done, and move on. Otherwise, you risk sitting there, spending a lot of time not actually reaching the goal you wanted to get to because you never set the goal and you never did anything. So when I ask for a pulse check, it's giving me a brief of everything that we've done thus far and bringing me up to speed on the research and letting me know exactly where we are, so I have perfect clarity about the process and where I am. And at the end of every response, we're going to get navigation controls. I can extract the structure, take a snapshot, or do another pulse check. I just did that, so we're going to extract structure. And now we see that with our A-set hooks, it's the tension trinity and modular logic. Then we have extracted findings about the tension trinity versus tutorial lag. And we have our source tracker updated, as well as our research bookmark with an answer and more navigation controls. And at this point, I'm just going to keep copying and pasting and extracting to pull out all of the data that I originally started this notebook for, so that I can get the framework that I actually need. And so now the next thing to do is extract the packaging to lock the final axis of the rubric. So now I'm going to have the calls to action, the hooks, as well as the packaging. And this is going to put me in a position to present my content in a way that best serves my audience, or the people who can benefit the most from my 1-hour content strategy kit. And if you want to get access to my research assistant wizard, it's included with my 1-hour content strategy kit right now for a limited time as a bonus when you purchase the kit. Inside the kit, there is a system manual video and reference. There's the context engine for Founder OS, Audience OS, Offer OS. There's the YouTube Made Simple content engine, but there are several different bonuses that I include, and the Research Assistant Wizard is one of them. Now our next move is to generate a template, generate checklist, snapshot, checkpoint. I'm going to generate the template, and then after it generates the template, I'm going to run a pulse check. And if you look at the cards that NotebookLM is providing us, you can see that they are being heavily influenced, if not controlled, by the files that we've uploaded. And so we're going to generate the checklist, and then we'll go with the test plan. And essentially, these are going to allow us to actually test if this method actually works. Now, if I do those 3 videos and they perform well, then I know that this actually works. But if it doesn't, then I have to come back to the drawing board. And then we have our navigation controls. I can finish, snapshot, or checkpoint. And so I'm going to finish because I have a final project audit that's letting me know that everything has been done. Only thing that's left for me to do is to take the actual test with the frameworks, create the content, post the content, use special links to track their conversion rates, and see if it actually works. This is how you actually do research. Instead of sitting down for hours asking question after question, you come up with a system. And this research assistant wizard turns any notebook into this type of system based on the topic you're researching. Maybe you're not researching content. Maybe you're researching something more scientific or something more metaphysical or philosophical, and the outcome is something different. There's always going to be a step-by-step sequence that forces you to ask questions, to learn, to use a process, to actually do desk research. Hopefully what this leads to for you is the ability to sit down and in a few minutes walk away with the answers that you're actually looking for based on real world data. So if you want to get access to this, use the link in the description. If you got value out of the video, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and as always, take care, have a good day, and I'll see you in the next video.